Well, hello everybody. How are you? I'm doing great. Who's that talking? I don't know. Who's saying that? Where are I? What's going on here? I just don't. Whoa. Jolin, was that you? Are you speaking to me from the great beyond? Jolin, make your presence known, Jolin. If you are here, use the energy I am providing for you and speak.
Half off chicken nuggets.
Half off chicken nuggets. Oh god, that is a great message from the beyond. Everyone heard that? Half off chicken nuggets. Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Jumblhoj. It's your boys, Victor and Jolin. Good to see you again, everybody. I know we've been gone for a week, but we're back, baby, stronger than ever, and hopefully here to satisfy all your podcast needs. Isn't that right, Jolin?
Mm-hmm. If you got a fixin', we got the works. I don't know. I had no idea where I was going with it. I was trying to make like a buffet kind of thing, you know, where you can get all the sides and fixins.
All the fixins, yeah.
Yeah. But
it kind of worked out.
All right, I'm glad.
Yeah, I mean, we are serving up a buffet for the mind. Isn't that what Brian said?
Probably. I don't. What, from Family Guy?
Yeah, it's a Family Guy douchey quote.
I have no idea, but I was gonna say, like, how long have you been sitting on that one?
I mean, ever since I heard it on Family Guy. That's right, everybody. I'm as original as they come.
All right, fair enough. I respect that.
Thank you. So, what do we have for these beautiful listeners today, Jolin? Do we have anything special? Do we have?
I mean, that's the beautiful thing, Victor. We don't have anything. We're just chilling back. Whatever comes out of our mouths, we're just gonna talk about. It's
that's
very
true.
Chill, low stakes, maybe some mistakes will be made kind of podcast. Who knows?
Yeah.
I might kiss a guy.
Maybe go on and write a song about it. Hopefully it hits like number 1 in 2010.
Oh, Victor, you can't joke around about that.
Why? It's too real. It hits home too hard.
No, I mean, I think you were making your Taylor Swift reference.
Well, Katy Perry, to be precise.
Oh, okay, then never mind.
Wait, why?
Because Taylor Swift, like, there's been so much stuff going on around Taylor Swift.
Oh,
with, like,
I haven't.
Her music.
What's going on?
I mean, she's like in this like never-ending legal battle to like get back her original music and stuff from the producer that signed her on.
Oh, okay. I have not heard of this.
Oh, next you're gonna tell me you haven't heard about Free Britney?
But Britney Spears?
Yeah.
Wait, no, is that a real
Britney
thing?
Spears? Yeah. What?
What's going on with Free Britney? What? Was she in jail again?
Britney's been holed up in Guantanamo Bay for 4 years.
She's been prisoner of the FBI, undergoing investigations of an alien conspiracy.
As funny as that sounds, it's kind of true, actually.
Has she really been like locked up or something?
She's not locked up in jail, but she's like in this conservatorship, which is stupid because it's like the whole idea behind conservatorships, if you don't know, is like you basically give your power of attorney to somebody else so they can make life decisions for you.
Okay.
And this is usually like set aside for people who have like disabilities, who are like in comas or vegetative states, or like who are deemed not mentally capable of making their own decisions in life. Britney is not in any of those. I mean, for a time she was like a danger to herself because she was going through like a manic state or something.
Yeah, that like the whole shaving her head part.
Yeah. Like she was just going through some stuff, but like who isn't going through stuff?
Of course.
So when that happened, well, not when that happened, but like after that happened, some other things went down. Like she lost custody of her kids and stuff. I think she started using drugs. And it just led to the court ultimately deciding that Britney is like her assets are worth too much to let Britney decide what to do with them or to do with herself. So then they appointed somebody to do like a conservatorship for her, and Britney like specifically requested like, don't let my dad be the one do that, because like he hasn't been around. Like he didn't care about her career until she started making money, and then her dad became her conservatorship.
What? Literally after she'd said not to?
Yeah, there's like some sketchy stuff that has been going down, and yeah, it's, I don't know. There's a good Netflix documentary, not Netflix,
There's a
Hulu
Netflix
documentary.
Oh, okay.
There's a Hulu documentary about it. Like, you should watch it. It's pretty good.
Okay, I'm down, because I didn't even know she was like having trouble. I thought she was just living her life now. She was like, fuck it, I'm not gonna make music anymore.
You think Britney is just performing 8 shows a night in Vegas for nothing?
I thought she was performing shows for her kids now. I thought she was focusing on becoming a good mom and shit.
Well, I don't know if she actually got custody back, or I don't know what the whole deal. Like, they talk about it in that Hulu documentary.
Yeah.
But it's been a while since I saw it.
Someone fucking call Chris Crocker over here back from 2005 and have him cry all over Britney again.
I don't understand that reference.
You don't know who Chris Crocker is?
No.
Jolin. Oh my god.
Why should I?
He's like one of the early memes of the YouTube era, like when YouTube was still really young.
Oh, is he the guy that's like, leave Britney alone?
Yeah, that's him.
Oh, okay. I know his soundbite. I don't know who he actually is.
He came out in the South Park episode when they're trying to make it big in YouTube as well. He's the one that's like, leave Panda alone. Leave him alone.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Chris Crocker. Oh my god, that's dating me of like how old I really am.
I know.
But hey, comment down below if you guys know what I'm talking about. Hey.
I know, that's like memes from the time of Sneezing Panda and Numa Numa.
And fucking the nunchuck guy and the lightsaber kid or something like that.
Chocolate Rain and...
Chocolate Rain!
And that squirrel or groundhog. I don't know what the meme was called.
The dramatic groundhog thing?
There you go, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, those are some old memes, but those are still pretty good.
Yeah, that was back when people barely found out that like you could get paid to make it big on YouTube.
Right.
Yep. Oh man,
it's crazy stuff.
All right. Well, you know, since this is just gonna be a laid back, chill podcast for everybody to like ease us back into the groove. What are we gonna do, Jolin? Do you have any questions for me? Cause I think I have one question brewing for you.
You think Kakashi is part of that dog tribe?
The Kiba tribe or whatever.
Yeah, the Shiba Inu clan. Such wow, much ninja.
The Shiba Inu clan. I don't think Kakashi is, but I think Ino might be. Shiba Inu.
Ino. Oh, nice.
Come on, Joe.
Nice. I forgot about that. Man, what does her clan even do? They're just good at like intelligence or something.
Ino's?
Yeah.
I think her clan is like good at poisons or flowers or some shit.
No, well, Ino's the one that can like do the mind transfer jutsu.
No, that's... Oh shit, it is her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're only good at like covert and intelligence and stuff. Like there hasn't been an somebody from the Ino clan that's just like badass.
But doesn't her family own like the village flower shop?
Yeah, but they still deal with intelligence.
I always got this like idea in my head for some reason that they were good at like poisons, like poisonous plants, but that Ino didn't use them herself like her parents did.
I don't know. I never got that vibe. I honestly like watching original Naruto. I didn't care much about Ino.
Oh yeah, me neither.
And then even in Shippuden, she's just like the emotional. She's like the Sakura of like that group. she's more useful at least.
She's the bargain bin Sakura, which is saying something because Sakura sucks.
Yeah.
I feel like Ino, Shikamaru, and Choji were supposed to be like the bargain bin Team 7, but then they realized that it wasn't gonna kick off, so they kind of gave up on that idea, and they were like, let's make these guys interesting, and they focused on Choji and Shikamaru, but then they left Ino out to dry.
Maybe. I mean, I feel like she was supposed to be. She's obviously the supporting role for Sakura. Like, she's supposed to go with whatever antics Sakura does.
But weren't they enemies?
I mean, they were more like rivals than enemies.
Was that literally just because they were trying to get at Sasuke?
Yeah, pretty much. It's always the whole show is just driven by like Sasuke.
Yeah, that's true.
And the Uchiha clan. Like literally, if Madara didn't have like a bitch fit, like none of that would have happened. Like the Konoha would have just been like a normal ass place.
Yeah, that's true. You're right, man. Fucking out here spinning straight facts, Joel. You might get burned. Watch out. Shit.
It's true.
It's hot.
It's true, man.
You're right, though. I mean, fucking, it's been Madara that was fucking messing with everybody the entire time.
Exactly.
Dude, shit. Even the Moon people wouldn't have been brought back if it wasn't for him.
I know. Everything would have been totally fine.
Jesus.
Well, I don't know. Like the Moon people are tied to like the Byakugan.
Are they?
Yeah, like that's the whole reason why, like in Naruto the last, they have to kidnap like Hanabi to like take her eyes, so that way they can make like the perfect Byakugan.
But I thought, well, I mean, okay, see, that's one thing I don't understand, because I remember hearing from original Naruto that all eyes stem from the Sage of Six Paths Rinnegan. That like you got the Sage of Six Paths Rinnegan, and then the lower version of that was the normal Rinnegan, and then from then it stems to the Byakugan and the Sharingan. Like that's what I remember. I don't know if that's correct, and if that's true.
But because like I forgot what's her name or something, but like the mom of the Sage of the Six Paths.
Yeah,
like she was. I think in the movie they call her like the rabbit demon or something, and in there she uses like a pure gigantic Byakugan as like a weapon to take over everyone else.
What? She does?
Yeah.
A Byakugan?
Something like that. Like it looks like it. I thought it
was the Rinnegan that, because even the Rinnegan is the one that like is reflected. I don't know.
The movies aren't canon, so I don't know why I'm using the movies as a reference.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, according to like from what is canon, yeah, it makes sense that the Rinnegan is like the most powerful, and like that's where all the jutsus stem from the Sage of Six Paths.
Okay, yes.
Like he's the one that gave people jutsus and chakra and stuff.
Yeah.
And he himself had the Rinnegan.
Yes.
So, yeah. I don't know.
Well, I mean, okay, yeah. So then going back to your question, where does Kakashi land in this clan over here?
I mean, there's a lot of evidence showing that he may have like traits from like the Shiba Inu clan.
Because he summons dogs when he attacks?
Yeah, and he also has like heightened senses. You know, I mean, that can be chalked down to just like years of ninja experience, but even when he's with like, what's his name, like Captain
Yamato?
There you go.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Like even when he's with like Yamato and Naruto and everyone else, like when he chills with the Guy Sensei and stuff, like Kakashi's always the first one to notice things. Ergo, he has like a heightened sense of whatever.
But
perception.
That could just be how good of a ninja he is, though.
That's why it can be chalked down to it. But the dog clan people, because they have dog attributes, it can also be argued that Kakashi has like a greater sense of smell and sight and sense or whatever.
That's true.
But my main argument is the dogs.
Yes.
He summons a lot of dogs.
That's true. You're right. But we don't really get much of his background in general, right? Aside from like the whole story with what's her name? His childhood friend, Rin? Is that her name,
yeah.
Rin?
Well, also during the Pain arc, when they like talk about his dad and stuff. Well, when he has that moment where he's like basically dead, and he gets to talk to his dad.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Kakashi fucking almost dies. Spoilers, by the way.
Man, Shippuden has been out for so long. At this point, well, I say that, and like Jacksepticeye is like barely watching Naruto, so I guess spoilers.
And has he gotten to Shippuden yet?
I think he's in Shippuden. Like he already saw original Naruto, and he's getting there. He got a lot of backlash like on Twitter because he was posting his thoughts on the series so far.
Yeah.
And he was like, Sakura not as useless as people say, and everyone was like, bro, she's literally trash.
No, that's the thing. I remember seeing that. And he actually mentions that Sakura is the worst character, that he doesn't like Sakura. And people were fucking bashing him, saying that, like, how dare you? Sakura is amazing and blah, blah, blah. And then he goes on, like, YouTube itself and says the exact same things. And everybody in the comments is like, yeah, no, I agree with you. Sakura is fucking garbage. Like, I don't know what the fuck people on Twitter were talking about. So I'm like, there's a community out there that likes Sakura.
There is a community. Like, I like her as a character, but, like, her importance in the story, the only thing that, like, she does right is that she, like, saves Naruto.
Yeah.
Like, that one time during, like, the Third Ninja War.
I was gonna say that at the
spoilers,
end.
By the way.
But you don't know what she saves him from. Haha.
Yeah, so.
But
yeah,
no, that's like what I'm saying.
The only time, and then that fish. She saves the fish.
What fucking fish?
Like in the filler arc where they're like showing training montages.
Uh-huh.
Like she has to use like the medical ninjutsu to like bring a fish back to life.
What the fuck? I don't think I saw
Dude, this is like a popular meme.
I don't remember that.
Oh my god, I'll send it to you later. But yeah, she like uses her ninjutsu to like reconstruct the pathways in like a fish, and then it just comes back to life, and everyone's like, oh my gosh, she's like the best medical ninja ever. It's just like, dog, you just brought a fish back to life, calm down.
That's really good. I need to see that. I don't think I remember seeing that episode or the filler arc.
Yeah.
But see, I personally like you said, I like her as a character because it's just like it's variety to the show, to the world. You know what I mean? Of course there's gonna be someone like Sakura like that. And she herself individually is pretty strong because she learned how to master Tsunade's jutsu with the whole like diamond in her forehead shit.
Yeah.
So that I commend her for that. That is really cool. That's one of the great Sanin's jutsus. It's awesome that she's able to do that. But to say she's an integral part of Team 7 and they couldn't have done it without her is where I'm like, calm down. She's okay. She's not that good.
I don't know, man. I think you're wrong. Sakura has like the strongest jutsu in like all of Naruto.
What? Which one?
She summons Naruto. Like every conflict, like every conflict or everything, like when she's at her lowest, she like summons Naruto and Naruto comes and saves the day. In pain, she almost got wiped out. Freaking, she just yells out and summons Naruto, and bam, swoops in with an army of toads.
Yo,
or frogs. They're toads, right?
Yeah, they're toads.
Oh, okay, because I was gonna say one of them looks like a frog. To be honest,
I mean, when they're small, like when Gamagichi's tiny as fuck, they do look like frogs.
Yeah.
But when they're huge, they're supposed to be toads.
Oh, okay.
But no, you're fucking right. Because I literally, like, a month ago, I went back to see the Pain arc. Because I just love seeing that fight. And she literally does that. She's literally fucking about to die. The fucking village is in ruins. And she just screams out Naruto for no fucking reason aside from just, like, I miss you. Or, like, maybe you could help us. And as soon as she does, Naruto just pops in on top of these 3 giant toads and saves the entire fucking day.
Yeah, man. This is like super powerful summoning jutsu.
And then on top of that, I guess, if it wasn't for Sakura, Sasuke wouldn't have a reason to, I guess, stay in the village, maybe? I don't know. I mean, he still leaves, but I mean, they're married.
In Boruto?
Yeah, in Boruto.
Oh, man.
See, I don't know, man. I think Sakura, low tier. Yeah, I'm guessing. And on top of that, in the video games, she fucking sucks. All right, if you know what I'm talking about, she's the worst character to have on your team in a video game. I do not like her.
Yeah, fair enough. Honestly, I've never played like the Naruto. I played like a couple games, but I really don't get how to like combo and stuff in those games.
It's very unorthodox, just because it took me a long time to understand myself. But you know how in Smash Brothers, each direction you press alongside the button to attack changes the attack it's gonna come out?
Yeah.
That's how you do different combos in Naruto. You have to hold down,
I see.
Up, down, left, or right, and then they'll do different combos that come out.
Because I think the game mechanic that I don't like from like Leaf Storm 7 or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's Leaf Storm 4. I don't know.
Or Ninja Storm 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. The mechanic that I don't like from those games is like you have to constantly be charging your chakra.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's constant, and like they can easily fix that the way that like the Dragon Ball Z games fix it, like Raging Blast 2, where like the more you land hits and the more you land combos, the more your ki like charges.
Yeah.
Versus like in these Naruto games, like from what I've experienced, like even if you land like hits and combos and stuff, like your chakra still doesn't charge. You have to like retreat, charge, and then come back.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, I've seen literal like professionals play like online, or like I don't know if they have tournaments or not, but they play, and there's a specific time when both of them have to back off and charge at the same time because they're both out of chakra. And I'm like, it kind of takes away from the immersion.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think it kills the pacing of the game.
Yeah, that's
especially with like fighting games where it's like very fast paced, like, you know, split second decision stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Oh, like now that you brought it up, have you heard of the game called Dragon Ball Fighters with a Z?
Yeah.
So that's literally the type of game that's you're perfectly describing. As you fight, the energy at the bottom charges up, and the more combos you get, the more energy you get, which allow you to do your special moves. It's really badass. It's really fun too.
Yeah. So before we recorded the podcast, we were just kind of like shooting the shit.
Yep.
And I don't know, like, and I thought of a question that I didn't ask because we were talking about like high school reunions, because we're kind of at that age where like it's gonna happen soon. At least like the 10-year reunion is gonna start.
Yep.
And it's like, do you think there's gonna be somebody that shows up and is like putting on this huge facade, like they go out and rent like a Porsche and like you know have like their hot cousin like be their +1 or something, just because they were like, I don't know, I didn't want to say like a prostitute, but
no, you're right. That's what makes me laugh though. The hot
exactly
cousin.
Like they put on this like facade because when they were in high school they were like a nobody, or they were just like, you know, a background character. So now they're just like like they just want to show up and be like, yeah, look at my glow up.
It's like, yeah, don't you regret not acknowledging me before, huh?
You think there's gonna be somebody like that if we go to our high school reunion?
I want to believe there will be. I want to say there is going to be someone like that, and I could easily think of like one name. And we mentioned it when we were just shooting the shit. Okay. But I feel
I was gonna say you can say the name and then just bleep it out in post. Okay.
I was gonna say because he would, I feel like he would definitely try his hardest.
I understand why you laughed at the hot cousin.
That's what I'm saying.
That's believable.
Because we all know their cousin. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like the fact that he would try to play it off like, hey guys, yeah, this is my hot date, and we're like, oh hey, what's up? Like, we already know her.
It's like, oh, I haven't seen you since middle school. And then it would just ruin his whole facade.
He would just come in and be like, oh shit, yeah, you guys know them, huh? So that's what I'm saying. I feel like he would try it, but I feel like he would actually be disappointed in himself if he went along with it. Like, he wants to do it, and he wants everyone to acknowledge him and be like, yeah, he really did glow up. But in reality, he's just gonna show up and be like, no, this is me. I decided not to do it in the end.
Oh, that'd be funny,
right?
You think there's gonna be like cringy popularity quizzes and stuff? Like, I don't even know what people do at reunions.
Me neither. That's what I was wondering myself.
Because like if popular media is anything to go by, there's always like those like PowerPoints where they're like, not PowerPoints, but like those slides where they're just like, oh, let's take a trip down memory lane, and then they play like all the songs that were popular when we were in high school. Oh, and it's just all like cringy.
Ew, yeah.
It's just like, I don't want that. Maybe if, like, you know, this was like a 50th reunion or something, 50th anniversary reunion.
Yeah.
Then it would kind of be like nostalgic, because it'd be like, dude, I haven't heard this song since like 2013. It's just like, oh shit.
Yeah, I feel like the older you get, the more acceptable it becomes. But right now that it's like our first reunion ever and it's only been like 10 years, it would be too cringy. And then it would be like, I guess the best thing I could imagine would be like a slideshow of like our events, like our, what are they called? Like winter formal or something like that. And it's like, yeah. Or like the homecoming.
Oh, I never went
dance.
to any of those dances.
You never did?
The only dance I ever went to was prom.
Hey. Oh, I mean, yeah, well,
that's
yeah,
like baller I was.
That's how much you were living your own life, Jolin. You're like, I don't care.
Yeah, I was living that depressed life.
That's not what I meant, but yeah. But yeah, I feel like they would try and put off that slideshow and be like, oh, look at all these good memories, and then we would just be chilling there since we are like, we didn't go to those things. We'd just be like, oh, I guess it looks kind of fun. And then they show that one. I was just gonna say, they show that one embarrassing picture of like the one senior picnic I actually did go to, and I'm like, oh god, no, I'm dancing with that person. Oh, make it stop, no. And then that person looks at me and is like, yeah, remember that fun night? I'm like, no, it wasn't fun for me.
No, there was like literally nothing fun about it.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know why you remember it in a good way. Why? What were you gonna say?
Man. I was gonna say, like, I would love it if somebody just had like one of those not like a breakdown, but they just went like expecting something and it didn't work out, so they were just like, I didn't even like you guys, like, fuck you, I don't even want to be here. Like, they make like a huge scene about it.
Yeah. Oh god, that'd be awesome.
Or if somebody just like runs into, like, because I'm imagining like it's happening at our high school.
Yeah.
So like somebody runs into like the gym and they're like, somebody hooked up in the restroom. Like, I would just be like, oh, okay, it was worth coming.
Somebody hooked up in the restroom. That would be awesome. Are you kidding me? We would have something to talk about for years to come.
Right?
But like, bro, remember that time we went to a reunion and fucking so-and-so hooked up? I know, right? I never thought they would actually be together.
Yeah, you know, like, God, back in high school, like, Jonathan and Mackenzie like hated each other. It's so weird they hooked up.
Oh, I know. I remember, like, and then that whole thing that like Toby actually came out of the closet. Like, he finally accepted himself. Can you believe that?
I was like, you know what? Good for Toby. I always liked that guy.
He's like, I'm happy.
Yeah, apparently he liked you too.
Hey, take it easy, Jolin. Damn.
Stop.
That would be funny though. I would love to see that, especially since I get the feeling that if we were to have a reunion, there would be alcohol there.
Oh, that would be so cool,
right? Like shit would just go down with alcohol.
No, I was thinking like if there is alcohol, and then like our group just sneaks out with some drinks and stuff, and we go to like our old hangout spot, and we're just like shooting the shit, like remembering stuff and just like drinking.
Bro, yes. That would be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be good times.
See, that would actually make it worth going to a reunion, because I'm kind of like not sure if it would be fun to do so.
Oh, I just remember too. Like, I think the only thing that would be worth going to the reunion for is like if we saw Mr. Hobayan again.
Yo, yes. Oh man, that would be so dope. But he doesn't work at the school anymore.
I mean, we could still get invited. Still go.
True, it is a reunion. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, what would we say to him though? We turned out exactly how he thought we would turn out. Fucking amazing ballers with our own YouTube channel over here.
Yeah.
We just be like, Mister, you're a fucking psychic over here. You see how great we turned out? It's all thanks to you.
I don't even know what to say. You said I was gonna go bald by the time I was 25, and look at me now.
Going strong as fuck.
But yeah, I don't know. The whole idea of like a high school reunion is like weird. Cause like, I don't know, I don't feel that old.
No, I honestly still feel very... I guess, I don't want to say immature, but I still feel young at heart.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let me rephrase that. Mentally, I still feel like I'm like 20.
Yeah, exactly.
Physically, I'm like 37. Alright, when I get up in the morning, freaking, somebody's popping bubble wrap in the other room or something's going wrong.
I was gonna say that. I was like, bro, every time I wake up, there's something else that's hurting that wasn't hurting the other day.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, fuck. I hate getting old.
Part of life, man.
I feel like it's one of those things that you hear from older people in your life that you're like, nah, that's not gonna happen. And then you're actually living it and you're like, fuck, why does this actually happen?
Yeah. But, what can you do?
Yeah. That's life.
I'll tell you what you can do, listeners. You can hit that subscribe button if you're on YouTube, or hit that follow on Anchor and Spotify.
Yes, sir.
Maybe like it, maybe share it.
Tell your friends about it. Bring your friends over. Maybe. So many possibilities.
A lot of things you can do. I don't know. You got anything, Victor? What's on your mind?
I had a question that I completely forgot about now. Because the whole Naruto conversation really, like, took my attention away. And I feel like my question doesn't mount up to the same thing anymore.
Well, I mean, okay, breaking the fourth wall a little bit.
Yes.
Some behind-the-scenes podcast stuff. Like, you've been saying you wanted to have, like, an anime podcast for a while.
True.
Not because we had the idea to make, like, a whole separate channel just to host an anime-themed podcast where, like, every episode we would talk about something related to anime, but that's not what I was talking about. Just on Cafetalk, you just wanted to talk about anime.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's because I recently heard some like interesting news that I found, would be worth shouting out to anybody who's interested as well or likes the same anime.
Mm-hmm.
And that being that for anyone who likes the anime The Devil is a Part-Timer, that they're recently getting a new season.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure when the season's gonna drop, but it is gonna drop this year. And the fucking show Demon Slayer, the movie of the Mugen Train saga, it's dropping April. So, it's gonna be for theaters, and I'm not sure when the digital version is gonna release, but for sure at least it's gonna be aired in theaters. And for anyone who is into the anime, you Jolin, I think you already read it, haven't you?
Yeah, I have.
Exactly. So for those who are just watching the anime and they haven't read the manga, it's a definite must watch. And it's not just because it's like it's good, because it is good, but it's also because the entire movie covers a whole section of the manga, and if you don't watch it, you're not gonna know what the fuck is going on. Like, yeah. I don't really see why they went this route.
I think it was just to save time, because like that whole arc, like, it's cool and all, but there's not much like content to it, like it's not pivotal to the story.
Yeah.
Like, you can just summarize it and it would be equally as impactful to the story as, like, just watching it, making a whole arc about it.
Well, I mean, yes, that's true. Because the way I see it as importance is because like a key character dies. I'm not gonna say who.
Oh, okay,
Yeah. So that's why I think it's important. But at the same time, it is only one person, so it is something like, oh, what? Like, they're not here? Oh, I guess it's because of that. And as simple as that. Like, it's fixable. You know, you could pass it.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's also for like the casual fans that only watch it because it's popular. They're not planning on reading it. Those are the fans that are gonna miss out on a whole saga or the whole series or like character development that goes on in the movie, because they're not gonna have it as a season. They're literally putting it all in the movie, and then when the show continues, it's gonna be after the movie takes place.
Yeah.
Yeah, but nonetheless, if you are more than a casual fan and you really want to see where the story's going and what happens, and you don't want to miss a single thing, then that's a definite must watch for you guys. Like, don't miss out on it.
Yeah, fair enough.
And then there was one last thing I wanted to mention. I don't remember what anime it was. Oh, there's the new My Hero movie. I'm not sure if it's in the works or if it's already going to be released soon.
Oh yeah, I heard about it.
You heard about that one?
Yeah, but I don't remember like what they said, like what the story arc was gonna be or where it's gonna take place. But I think they released like a teaser poster or just like some images, and there's like Deku's gonna have like a new outfit.
Yeah, and
yeah, I saw that.
Like the teaser image that I saw, I think they put it on Twitter, and it's about Deku, Bakugo, and Todoroki. And it's I think the premise is like the Three Musketeers or something, because they all three of them have a new outfit to display and showcase.
Yeah.
Now I'm excited for that, so that's something to keep an eye out for.
Oh, there was something that I wanted to bring up because it kind of interested me.
Yeah.
So you know how you told. Well, the audience doesn't know, but you told me that like you met this person at the coffee shop.
Yeah.
And you're the only person that she knows that likes anime, right?
Uh-huh.
And you were like, man, that must suck if like you have no friends that have like mutual interests, that like the same interests that you have.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask, is there something that like you really like that we don't know or we just don't do or say, so you don't feel like, oh, I should bring it up?
No. Well, okay, I understand the question you're going for, and I'm not in the same boat as that person, because I do have you guys and we tend to have the similar interests, even if we're not at the same level of fascination when it comes to the subject. And that's something like Harry Potter, you know?
Okay.
Like, I could still talk to you and Edward about Harry Potter because you guys know about it and you either watch the movies or at least know the story, but you just are not as interested in the subject as I am. But yet, because we're friends, you still, you still hear me out, and I appreciate that, because it lets me get out my excitement and talk about it with someone and be like, oh shit, did you hear about that new Harry Potter ride in fucking, I don't know, Universal Studios or some shit like that? And it lets me vent my excitement. Or another one would be like Kingdom Hearts, because I would say Kingdom Hearts is the one that none of you guys are that into, but at the same time, you're not against it. Like, you don't hate it, you don't dislike it. You just you're just not into it. You just never really played it, so you don't know about it. And Edward, he's the one that knows about it, and I'm pretty sure he's played at least one, and he just didn't find any interest in the subject. He was just like, nah, it's not for me. And he's the one that was like, all right, okay, I guess I just won't talk to him about it. But with you, recently you brought it up that you wanted to play it. And it got me super excited. I was like, holy shit. Is he gonna get into it? Am I gonna introduce him to the fandom?
Well, I mean, I meant more like not specific things.
Yeah.
I meant more like an actual like area that you're interested in. So I don't have a good example either, because like whenever I tell you guys like, oh hey, like I picked up this new hobby, or like, oh I found this interesting, like at least you guys like humor me with it. Yeah. If not, like I actually want to know about it. Yeah. Like I feel like if I went to the shop and one day and I was like, yo, I just became like super infatuated with like Russian history between 1645 and 1912. You guys would probably be like, all right, like what's so cool about Russian history between 1645 and 1912?
That's literally the question that just popped into my head.
What's not cool about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, yeah, so that, but I'm like, I don't think there's something that I would just be like, oh, guys are like, look, I'm into woodworking, and then you guys would just be like, oh, like who the hell does woodworking?
Yeah.
Like I don't think I would ever get a response from you guys about that.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Like I haven't introduced you guys into any topic I'm into that you guys gave a response like that. I'm very fortunate to have friends that are very accepting like you guys.
Yeah, same.
I'm genuinely trying my hardest to think about something.
Cause it's like, yeah, like all the things that I'm interested in, like art, drawing, electronics, PC building, video games, like we all share mutual things. Cars.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you're not super into cars, but at least I have like Edward and Danny for that.
Yeah, exactly. And even then, we could have a conversation, because what I don't know about, I'll gladly want to learn about it from you.
Yeah. So I don't know, it's weird that person is in that predicament.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it boggled my mind when I heard about it. I was like, wait, for real? Like, you really don't have anybody you could talk about this with?
Maybe she needs somebody to, maybe she needs to learn about Russian history between 1645 and 1912.
Jolin, do you want to talk about Russian history?
Funny enough, when I was in high school, I did like decathlon, and it was about Russian history.
Really?
I didn't learn anything about Russian history. Like, okay, I learned a little bit, but it's more about like modern history, like about the last Tsar and the red coats versus the brown coats, and then like Rasputin.
Yeah.
Like I learned about that, and that stuff's crazy.
But that was for the decathlon itself too. Like they had it as a subject.
Yeah, because every year they change like the topic about decathlon. This year it was just about Russia in general.
Oh, okay. I thought it was only about Russian history itself.
No, but I was on the history side on decathlon. There was another person who was about like Russian culture, and then actual like geography and locations and landmarks about Russia. But my partner and I specifically focused on Russian history.
Gotcha. Okay, I see.
Yeah. What's more crazy is Mexican history.
Why? Like, by comparison?
I don't know. There's a lot of assassination in Mexican history.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
There's a lot. Yes. And there's a lot of weird, like, war names. Like, there's, like, the Battle of Small Town.
Yeah.
Like, El Guerra del Puebla.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Like, there's a lot of weird... Like, if you translate them to English, they're, like, weird names. So, weird names plus assassinations plus just, like presidents getting shot and exiled and people rising up against the government only in like the last 200 years. I'm like, dude, that's crazy.
And it's like when you hear about all this stuff, it moves along so fast that it also feels like a president gets shot, and then people are like, holy shit, the president's been shot, and then the next day they're like, okay, cool, so you're gonna be the new president. And they're like, what? No, I don't want to die. Well, too bad.
Yeah. Ooh, I never really liked Robles. I think he should be president.
Yeah, dude, exactly.
If he becomes president, he'll get shot. Yeah, think about it.
It's like, so you ate my sandwich last week. Have you ever thought about going into politics?
Yeah, so it's fun stuff. Funny stuff. Well, I mean, it's not fun, but it's fun to learn about.
it's crazy how fast, like, when you're learning about it, how history moves along like that, and
Yeah.
you forget to think about that we're living, like, we're making history right now. Not to get too political, not to get too controversial, but in my own proper opinion, I feel like Trump will always be remembered in U.S. history. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, similar to how like in school we study like Reaganomics and stuff. There's gonna be like that section in school when we have kids and stuff where they're gonna learn about like Trump era America.
exactly, yes. Like, they're gonna be like, see, kids, today we're gonna learn about when trolling goes a little too far in politics. And you're just like, oh, we're talking about Trump this week.
It's like, Mom, Dad, why did a TV star become president? Well, you see, son, anyone can become president. Literally, the only requirements to become president is that you have to be 35 and you have to be a citizen of the United States.
And it's like, really? But nobody really saw any problem with that? No, there was a lot of people that saw problems with it. Then why didn't they stop him?
Well, back then, like, people didn't really get an education, you know? Like, Abraham Lincoln had some kind of education, but he grew up in a log cabin. You know, it's just, it's this whole system where the laws don't reflect the times. Kind of like, no, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that.
Just stop yourself dead right there.
Yeah, that's a hot topic. I'm not going to do that. But, yeah, I agree. There's going to be this whole section in history class about Trump era America. Trump's America.
Exactly. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if in the future I have a kid and they're like, Dad, was there really a carrot for president? I was like, son, a carrot would have been smarter.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like, we're currently living in history right now.
Yeah, I mean, freaking COVID. Like, that's like a 1 in 100 year pandemic.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. That's a perfect example.
God, and Post Malone, there's never gonna be an icon like Post Malone.
Post Malone, yo, what's going on with Post? Like, is he still making music? Like, the last I heard, he was making like a virtual concert.
Yeah, he did that. He partnered with Pokemon to do like the 25th anniversary virtual concert.
Yeah,
but other than that, like, he says he's working on new music, but you know, I haven't really heard anything.
Yeah, me neither. That's why I was like curious. I was like, what's going on?
Yeah, I don't know. To be honest, like with music, I've been kind of just listening to like older stuff. Or like just listening to random like playlists on Spotify.
Yeah.
So like I'm listening to a lot of Fleetwood Mac just because I love Fleetwood Mac.
Hey, nice. Okay. That's what's up.
And there's a playlist that I found that's called IDK. That's like a mixture of like kind of sad, like sadder songs. You know, like I Fall Apart by Post Malone.
Yeah.
But there's also some kind of like but they hinder on like sadder rap songs to like lo-fi kind of stuff.
Wait, so the playlist is called IDK, or is it a whole genre called IDK?
No, the playlist is called IDK.
Oh, okay, cool.
And then like one of the like what's that song? Freaking Sugar by Brockhampton. That's a pretty good song that I found on the list. Freaking Star Shopping by Lil Peep. As much as I don't like little rappers, that's a pretty good song.
I don't think I've heard that one.
Yeah, you should check it out. I mean, Yeah Right by Joji is on the list too.
Oh yeah. I heard that one for sure.
So it's a good playlist, you know.
Yeah.
I like it. Shout out to IDK. Go check out that Spotify playlist.
I feel like it was just some person that was like, I'm gonna put the songs I like on a playlist, and hopefully people have the same taste as I do, not knowing
pretty much
that a bunch of people would flock to it and be like, yes, this is my jam.
Yeah, true.
Right. I mean, when it comes to music, I'm in a weird little bubble right now. It's TikTok songs.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with TikTok songs.
I know, but it feels so weird acknowledging the fact that my music taste currently is based upon the songs I've found through TikTok. And they're songs like, have you ever heard of a Sugar Rush?
Yeah, that's a good song.
Yeah, like they're the for some reason these songs, like, not just because they're on TikTok, but for some reason as soon as I heard them, they fucking vibed with me on a whole nother level that I was like, I need to have this in my life. And I hear them almost on a daily basis, and I'm just like, I never thought I'd like this song as much as I do.
I'm trying to think of some TikTok songs that I like, but I can't. None of them really come to mind. Or I mean, songs that I found on TikTok.
Yeah. Like, you can't think of right now? You can't think of one?
Nah, I'm like drawing a blank. I'm thinking of TikToks that I like.
What about Blueberry Eyes? Do you listen to that one?
Oh, that's a good one too.
Literally recently, like a few days ago, I found one called Water Fountain. I don't know if you heard that one yet. It's by Alec Benjamin.
Maybe if I hear it, I'll probably know the song.
I really don't know how to send it to you because I use Apple Music. If not, I would have sent it to you.
Something that TikTok has like made me want to do,
yeah,
is get like back into art.
Ooh, like you've been seeing a lot of artists?
Yeah, like I've seen like a lot of like artists on TikTok show up on my For You page, and it's like I draw personas and OCs and stuff.
Yeah,
like there's one OC that I found on TikTok that's like this mime.
Oh, I've seen her. It's a female mime, right? Yes.
Yeah, and like, God, the artist, she's really good at like anatomy.
Yes, big time.
So I don't know. And then like that one TikTok that I sent you, where the artist was drawing like fat animals.
Oh, I fucking love that.
I just saw an update to that, and she's making a whole coloring book on fat animals.
No way! I want it.
Yeah, so I was like, man, I could, if I practice my art more, like I could do that.
Go for it. Why don't you, man?
I just don't have time.
Well, that's the thing.
Spent it all on gambling.
I gambled it all the way. Well, I mean, that's whenever you have some free time, that's when you draw like one character and that's it. You get me? Like, you don't have to draw giant pieces, just a simple little fat cat.
And then there was that other artist that you showed me that like she has a whole story for like her 3 personas, like the guy with the pumpkin head.
Oh, I love them. Yes.
Yeah, and I was like, man, that's so good.
Yeah. I agree. I would love to. I want to see what you come up with, Jolin. Like your characters, your OCs.
Yeah, I gotta do that. I mean, maybe we'll make a video about that. We'll do like a create your own OCs.
Ooh, we could do a what is it called? A draw together video or something like that.
Yeah, I mean more fourth wall breaking, or just like the more behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
We've also been planning to do more types of videos, but like with lockdown and COVID and not being able to go to people's houses, it's kind of hard.
Oh yeah, big time.
Since Victor and I are both artistic, we
I love the comedic pause you gave to that. It's so good.
That's a South Park reference, by the way.
Yes.
I'm not trying to make fun of autistic people, but yeah, since we're both, artsy fartsies, we were like, dude, we should make like drawing videos where we do like drawing challenges, or I don't know, like one of us does half of a picture and the other one has to fill in the other half.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Things like that, or like drawing things from memory. Like there's one YouTube artist that like she draws like each generation of Pokemon from memory, and God, they look so good.
Wait, is that the one where she like fills out a whole like grid paperwork?
Yeah, she makes like a whole huge poster and like watercolors them in.
Yes, I love that video. It's so good.
No, and I was like, man, we could do that.
Hell yeah.
We could do that.
I mean, especially since like from memory characters usually tend to turn out a little wonky, but cute because of the wonkiness.
Kingdom Heart characters from memory.
Yes. Yes, I'm all for that.
Yeah, so we just have to figure out how and when we're gonna do that.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, things are clearing up now in California, Not 100% green light to go, but you could see the sun rising in the horizon of sorts, so to speak. So hopefully by the end of this year, we could be able to meet up in person and do new stuff together.
Yeah, that's true. Well, Victor, my voice is getting pretty shot. I think that's a signal that we should, end it.
Yeah, it's been a good episode right now. We'll leave it at that.
It might edit out to be a little under an hour, but we did spend 3 hours talking before recording, so
yeah, exactly.
My voice is a little parched.
But it is also the first podcast we're back from a week break that we've had, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully it was a nice, chill, relaxing podcast to come back to. We did miss you guys, and hopefully we entertained you for yet another week.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but as for that, remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss out on future podcasts. Like this video if you enjoyed it. For our Spotify listeners, what up? You hit that follow button so you don't miss it, and hit that like button. Maybe even share it with your friends. It's Spotify. You can just text it to them.
Yeah, exactly.
But as for that, we'll hopefully see you in the next podcast.
Yeah. Bye, everybody.
Stay beautiful.